First time RVers, how y'all doing? The weekend's here, we're camping again. Guess where we are right now? Let me show you. See some people in the distance there, dressed up in the colonial times. That there looks like some sort of governor's mansion. Can you guess where we are? Williamsburg, Virginia. This was, of course, the capital of the colony of Virginia back in the 1600s, and it is a living museum. Beautiful place. We're going to hang out here for a while and then head back to the campground. This church here was established in 1674, and the current building here has been in continuous service since 1715. You can see the garden over here. People dressed up in colonial outfits working the garden. We have been to Williamsburg, I don't even know how many times now. But we've been here actually when there's been weddings going on at this church. It's pretty cool to see. If you ever watched that PBS show, The Woodwright Shop, Roy Underhill, he kind of does all of his woodworking by hand using old tools. He was actually the curator here for years, looking over the construction of the buildings, because everything they do here, from wagon wheels to the construction of the buildings, they do as if it were being done in the 16 and 1700s. It's pretty neat. Look at the landscaping in this little garden area. I mean, the hedge is perfectly cut. Look at that. And then, of course, all the flowers. Dawn says she wants this at home now. I told her you don't go out and buy 5 or 6 flowers and think it's going to end up looking like this. We stopped here at the cheese shop here in Williamsburg, had a beer and a little cheese and meat tray here, but I just noticed, look at this. It is a bamboo plate. I thought maybe we had to return it, but I guess we'll just throw it away. It says it's compostable. That's pretty cool. Can you guess what time it is? Beer, beer. Let's check the beer box. What do we have? Besides water falling out. Deep River Brewing Company, Double D Watermelon Lager.
All right, somehow between that refrigerator and this chair, I lost my audio. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my review. It's going to be short and sweet. Let's just say watermelon and beer do not go together at all. You can see here, Dawn's not too impressed either. It's just not a good combination. I went ahead and finished the 4-pack though, because I spent $10 on it, so I didn't want to waste it. And then the next 2 clips, I lost the audio too. So I'm going to go ahead and just play some music so you can take a look at this fireplace, and then we will pick you up again tomorrow morning with a quick review of the park.
Well, good morning. Here it is, American Heritage RV Resort. We're at the front of the park. Let's take a ride in real quick and quick ride around, and then we'll get on with our day. I want to show you here though, the tight road coming in. So here's the roadway you'll be coming down. It's a little tight. 2 dualies passing each other. You're going to have to get into the grass a little bit. I'd say about 95% of you guys are going to be coming in off 64 if you come to American Heritage. It's about a mile off of 64, which is a major highway running east and west in Virginia. And then of course I showed you that tight road, but pay attention. Evidently a lot of people overshoot the campground if you see the warning signs back there. But here it is, American Heritage RV Resort. Let's take a quick little ride around. They got some fields here. I guess they look like they may be doing a little something. Got your check-in up here on the right. Of course, with you-know-what protocols, they have a place where you can pick all your info up outside if you've paid in full. And then your storage. Here's your check-in and store again. They do sell propane, of course. And here's your pool. Right now, the pool is closed. I'm guessing it's got to be opening up soon, though. Nice size. And then here's your bathhouse and laundry. It's just a bathroom there. Looks like I have a lot of places to sit out and enjoy yourself, picnic tables. I can't really see in there, but it's a whatever you would call it, community center. Here, real quick, because the music going. Here's a little mini golf. Not very fancy, but yeah, something to do. And here's your laundry room. Looky there, just like the olden days when you just paid with change rather than a credit card or an app. That's good though, because you don't have to worry about loading a card and then losing a couple bucks when you leave. It's a decent sized campground. Sites aren't too bad. Got some distance between them. Over here to the right is visitor parking. Also behind visitors parking they have a dog run. And you got a makeshift volleyball and some horseshoes back there. These first few rows in the front have a lot of shade trees, which is nice if you like that more rustic feeling. The roads are a little tight. Most of these are pull through up here, so it shouldn't be too bad. That's a premium site with the brick wall and the cobblestone patio. And then as you get towards the back here where we are, it opens up a little bit. Not many trees, tall enough to provide shade. On the left here is some cabins to rent, and there's also two on the other side of the park. And you can see here now that we're at the back, there's some pull throughs also, but it opens up more, not as much shade. And here we are back at 107 Breaking Dawn. Well, we're heading out now. We're going to go to Jamestown, which is one of the 3 towns that make up America's historic triangle, along with Williamsburg and Yorktown. Williamsburg is by far the biggest and the most, I guess, active, but each of the other 2 have museums and things that you can do. So we're going to head there, and then we'll probably just take a ferry. It's free, just takes you to the other side of the river. We'll probably just take it over and then take it back just to pull the truck on a ferry. That'll be kind of fun. We'll be there in about 15 minutes. Remember to stay tuned for the tip of the trip. I think it's going to be a doozy for this one. Here we go. We're entering where the ferry is. So we're going to line up here and wait for the ferry. Actually, there it is right there. Boat's here. Dawn got a little nervous about driving on, someone to drive on. This is my first time ever driving onto a ferry in a car. How about you?
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maddie, you've been on a ferry before?
With who? You and I took a ferry in when we went to where was that island in Long Island? God, I forgot the name.
Fire Island.
I've done.
Yeah, but not drive a car on it. I've done many a ferries, just not driving my car on it. You can see the cars are leaving, and then we'll be heading on.
Wait, we stayed in the car on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
It's the only way to get across the James River down this area.
Oh, I think that's not good.
The only other option is go all the way up towards Richmond and then back down, so.
I wonder how you get on this.
Is there 2 ferries that come?
Get off.
There's more than one ferry that runs, yes.
Make sure you can get out of your car.
Oh. Oh, smells like fishies.
All right, we're moving. It's actually a pretty nice, smooth ride. Quiet. Look, it's even showing us on the GPS. Jamestown, Scotland Ferry. Pretty over here. Look at all the homes on the water. They all got their little boat docks. So that was a fun little ride. We drove around a little bit on this side. Nothing big to see. Very small little town. So we're gonna head back to the ferry, cross over into Jamestown and see what's going on there. Here we are at the Jamestown settlement. We're gonna go inside the museum here, check things out. A lot of bird schnootskis around here. All right. If you come to Jamestown, you basically got to pay to get in. There's really nothing you can see without paying to get in. So we got a little sticker, and you get a stylus to do some of the interactive stuff. Push pause and you can read this, but basically they did some excavating in the area and used that information to recreate this Native American village here. There were tons of these in this area at the time. They actually have people out here portraying, you know, some of the Native Americans that lived in this village. There's a garden. Let's head in. Ugh, gotta duck down. I guess this is all sleeping quarters here. Of course, a fire. And they had something to let the smoke out at the top there. The guy over there is tanning a hide. Nice little demonstration. Guess who's playing catch up? Me. Let's head down and take a look at these ships. So that was the Godspeed we were just on. It's the second largest vessel. 144 days to get here on that first journey. So the smaller ship there, the Discovery, was one of the original 3. That one ended up staying behind to do more exploration over here, where the Godspeed and the Susan Constant went back to England. We're gonna go inside the James Fort now. The English settlers in Virginia soon built a fort in order to protect themselves from potential raids by the Spanish and local Indians. Here's a recreated fort. We're gonna go inside, but you know, let me tell you, it's hard looking at this stuff, especially with the Native American stuff, knowing how they were basically just pushed out of this area. Got a nice little hallway here that hits on all the decades, 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, all the way down to 1607. There's actually no filming inside here, so we'll look around and tell you how it goes. It was a pretty nice exhibit. They had furniture and paintings from early 1600s, which is obviously over 100 years before this became the United States of America. Pretty amazing. So we're back at the camper. Fun afternoon at Jamestown. We did pay to get into that museum area. It was $8 for a kid, and no, $9 for a kid, $18 for an adult. Williamsburg's probably your best option if you're wanting to have a day of free fun, because there's a lot to do there. Jamestown and Yorktown, not as much, but it's great to see it. If you love history, it's a great place to visit. Now, Maddie, what do you want to do?
Taki taste test.
We found these new Takis, so Maddie wants to do a little Taki taste test. They are blue.
Taki taste test.
Blue heat Takis. Let's see what they taste like. So here we go. They're supposed to be extreme heat. And they're blue. Ready?
Go. Nope. They're not that spicy.
Are they worse than the others?
These are more limey than the regular Takis.
They're good. I'm sure they turn your tongue blue.
It will? Yeah.
So would you get those instead of the regular ones?
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of taste the same to me. They are hotter than the regular ones, so. All right, nighttime, so we'll see you in the morning. I'm trying to be quiet because it's early, but let me show you one big reason what we don't like about this campground and the price we paid for a premium spot. Here's our premium spot. Now what makes it a premium spot is the table and chairs, the wall, and the fireplace, which is nice. But look at the weeds growing between all the cracks. Weeds. And look, this nice cobblestone patio. Weeds between all the cracks. So I showed you the dog mess we had. When the guy came here, he says, oh, well, we blow off the patio and stuff and clean it up, but we don't always look at the grass, and it's hard to control what people let their dogs do. But again, I mentioned, he says they blow off the patio and check it out. So again, let's look. This is a blown off patio. I can't recall having a paved site that had so much dirt on it. Look. Dirt. So one thing I wish Barefoot RV Resort would have done that this place did with the tight roads is the angle at which they put the sites themselves. You got more of a 45-degree angle here. So at Barefoot, your sights would have come off the road like this, whereas here they're off the road like this, so it's much easier to back in. Let's take a look at the services on the other side. See, there you go. It's almost a You got a shared post there and shared water, but everything's in one location towards the front of the camper, which is kind of nice. Back inside, drinking some coffee. I'm gonna throw up some pictures while I'm talking to you here of a place called Anchor Downs in Tennessee. I'll actually put a card up too to show you that video if you want to watch it. Place is absolutely beautiful. With that said, it's hard to get in even in a year in advance. We actually got in for our second trip coming, almost 2 years it took us to book. That place is $69 or $70 a night, and look at this place. I mean, beautiful. They keep it up. The fireplace is perfect. $70 a night. This place, $65 a night for a standard site. $90 a night, yes, $25 more, $90 a night for what they're calling a premium site. Premium because it's got the fire pit. Anchor Downs, 70 bucks no matter what. A lot of the sites have the fireplace, but some don't, but 70 bucks no matter what. Look at the difference. What I just showed you there and these pictures here. Place is just absolutely beautiful. So that's probably one thing we don't like about this place. So I wanted to show you the issues we have. And it usually boils down to price. I mean, if you pay more, you get more. If you pay less, you get less. But at $90 a night, that becomes top tier if you ask us. So I guess you can tell from behind me here, we're at home now, sitting on the back porch. Dawn's inside. She's not been feeling well for the last few days, so she's inside. It is sticky out. It was like 95 today. Storm came through and it's just moist, just very moist out right now. So excuse me if I'm sweating. Maddie's inside. She had asynchronous at school today, which means she can work whenever she wants. She's upstairs doing a dance and filming herself for dance class. All right, on to the review of American Heritage RV Park. We came to the conclusion the only thing we liked about it is the proximity to America's historic triangle, Williamsburg, Jamestown, Yorktown area. Great place. We love visiting. I've been going since I was this big, and we'll keep going. It's just beautiful. But that's the only thing we liked about the park, really. Okay, so on to our dislikes. Like I said earlier, biggest dislike is what the site looked like. All the weeds growing through to the point where they were like hitting your ankles, and then having it dirty the way it was. They claim that they come through and they blow each site after people leave, but I mean, when there's brown grass clippings piled up, they haven't blown that site off. I mean, that's guaranteed. Then of course the dog poop. 4 little spots of dog poop there. Anyone drove on that site to blow it off would have saw that poop and should have picked it up if they did see it. But, you know, whatever. But anyways, $90 a night, premium site, that to me is up here. I mean, when you're paying $90 a night, that's about top of the line if you ask me. So a place like Anchor Downs, and I may throw some pictures up here because I may not have fit them all in earlier in the video. Place is immaculate. It's $70 a night, so $20 less a night. And look at these pictures. I mean, or go back and look at the pictures I showed earlier. Place is just immaculate. It's great. Got all kind of amenities. 70 bucks a night. So that's kind of what we're comparing it to. So we won't be back. We'll be back to Williamsburg, certainly, and we'll probably stay at the KOA. We like that place. We may try one of the others, but I don't know that there's 1 or 2 more campgrounds in the whole area. So, and then the other thing is the amenities. Volleyball, the horseshoes, and the mini golf were basically overgrown. I mean, you couldn't even use them. They were overgrown with grass and weeds, so that was kind of useless. And again, we're talking $90 here. So, okay, so now it's on to the tip of the trip. And this tip is going to be, don't pay the $25 a night for the premium site unless you have to have a fireplace rather than a fire pit. Because every site comes with the fire pit. They come with picnic tables. It is not worth $25 a night basically to have that fireplace. So that's our tip of the trip. Do not pay the $25 for the premium site. Just get yourself a standard site if you do go. All right, there you have it. American Heritage RV Park, Williamsburg, Virginia. Thanks for watching. Give us that thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. leave some comments, share with your friends. All that really helps out the channel. And we're getting to the point where maybe we'll start moving up on the old search bar there. I don't know. Okay, we'll pick you up at, where are we going? We are going to Creek Fire for Memorial Day weekend down in Savannah, Georgia. So next time we see you, we'll be at Creek Fire. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye-bye.